quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium here in Tallahassee, Florida. And it is finally time to see the number 1 seed Florida State Seminoles as they host the number 16 seed Tennessee Volunteers. Hello everyone, Nate Murphy and Cade Padgett set to bring you our final round 1 game of the week. And Cade, it's the 16-1 matchup. We know what it looks like on paper, but games aren't played on paper, especially when you've got 2 freshman quarterbacks making their playoff debuts.
No, they are not played on paper, but Tennessee kind of musts the kickoff. Angel Martinez takes it 18 yards. We've got a beautiful night here down in Tallahassee. Partly cloudy, it's calm, not a whole lot of wind, 61 degrees. It is a beautiful night for some playoff football.
And here we go, freshman Falcon Chestnut with it first. Is the Tennessee offense out here for the first time tonight? They will turn and hand it to Kelby Fulton to start the night. He's going to lose 4. Fulton will be a key point for this Tennessee offense.
Riley Quinn on the TFL. I got to shout out Riley Quinn. That's my wife's player. Heck yeah, let's go. But yeah, you're looking at Florida State. They have waited all week to get onto the field and show why they are the number 1 team.
So now 3 receivers in the formation for the Volunteers. Receiver in motion left to right, setting up on the far side. They'll go back to Fulton, counter play, and he's got some yards this time to work with. Give him 8 as he powers his way forward.
A good job by Kelby Fulton, get the yards he lost and then some to set up a 3rd and manageable.
We'll see if they let the young freshman throw it here on 3rd down. 3 receivers near side, one-on-one top of the screen. They're going to set up the screen play to the far side. Fulton's got it, and he's got first down yardage out across the 25 to the 28-yard line and a first down.
We saw it multiple times in the first game. LSU converted three screen passes on 3rd down, and you see Tennessee doing the exact same thing right there.
Give him with 29. It'll be 1st and 10. Chestnut goes play action. He'll fire this one to the far side as it will be complete to Brett Britt for first down yardage. Wade Smith runs him out of bounds.
You know, the alliteration on that name will tongue twist anybody, but Brett Britt, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns on the season. The freshman tight end out of Monkey's Eyebrow, Kentucky.
You know, somewhere that's in an article by Ryan. And this one, play action on 1st down. Chestnut decided he was going to try and take off, got nowhere. Monty Leak with the sack.
Yeah, Leak leads this defense in sacks, 16 TFLs, 10 sacks on the season for Leak on that edge. And yeah, Falcon Chestnut just ran right into the arms of number 11. Not what you want to see if you're Tennessee.
And for Falcon Chestnut, it is hard to miss somebody the size of Monty Leak because he's about twice his size. Here we go on 2nd and 14 now. They'll go back to the ground. Fulton's with it, and he's got it across the outside, and he's now near the 45-yard line. Give Kelby Fulton 6. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that's what Tennessee likes to do, Nate. They're not a big pass-happy team. Falcon Chestnut just a little over 1,800 passing yards. As a team, Tennessee is over 1,600 rushing yards.
3rd and 9. They'll have to throw it here. Chestnut across the middle. It is complete out of the back. Or excuse me, that is Brett Britt, the tight end. He's got 4. Hit, dropped, and Tennessee will have to punt it away.
Yeah, and I don't hate the outcome of this drive if you're Tennessee. You got out of the shadow of your own end zone. You had a 3rd and long early. And now with a good punt, you're going to pin Florida State deep and give your defense a chance to get the ball back.
The return here brings it out to about the 30 or 31-yard line. Alexander Schultz right there. But out comes freshman quarterback TJ Scally, and can he get settled in and into a rhythm early?
Yeah, Scally on the season, 3,500 passing yards, 30 touchdowns. He has been it for Florida State.
He's going to throw quickly. That's D-Money on the outside, and we've seen them run that play plenty of times throughout the course of the year. That one thrown behind his running back there, still able to pick up 6.
Yeah, just a long handoff, but it does go down as a rush. Money over 700 rushing yards, 7 rushing touchdowns.
Now they'll go to the shotgun, and they'll run it more conventionally here with Money up the middle for 3. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 right here, like you said, for for Florida State. It's an opportunity for them to really flex their muscles.
So here we go on 3rd down and 2. Across the middle, that is complete. Scally, his first actual completion of the night, gain of 13 for Chris Clark, and it will be a 1st and 10 for Florida State.
Yeah, Chris Clark is one of the three-headed monsters in this Florida State passing offense. C.J. Jackson, Alexander Schultz, and Chris Clark.
And draw play here to Money, and Money going to pick up 5 here early on, and that will be a 2nd down coming up.
Averaging almost 5 yards a carry is Florida State right now, and D-Money. That is a good recipe for success. Tennessee needs to slow down the running attack.
So here we go on 2nd down. This one thrown far side, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and incomplete.
And nearly intercepted there. You saw the Tennessee defender kind of going down to the turf. It might have been Amen Mobley. I couldn't get the number right there. The white jerseys are a little bright on my screen, but a good job by Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm also having a little bit of trouble picking up the jerseys or the numbers from Tennessee. This one is complete. Chris Clark again. This one good for 7. Another Florida State 1st down.
And here, if someone's going to be open, it might as well be Chris Clark, the 6'2", 190-pound freshman out of Chatham, Ontario, with his 2nd catch.
So now on 1st down. Again, they go back to that long, basically sweep play, the D-Money. It's another 5-yard pickup. Count him as rushing yards. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it's also an opportunity for Scally to kind of warm up his arm a bit. It's a really short throw. I mean, it does go down as a rush in the stat sheet, but it is a throw.
5 minutes to go, 1st quarter. No score. Money on the draw play, and he'll go nowhere. In fact, he'll lose to Brock Vanderslice on the stop.
Yeah, Vanderslice, you see him just slicing through the hole. Yes, the dad fun is here, bringing down Money for a loss. But Florida State 2 of 2 on 3rd down.
So on 3rd and 7 here, trying to go 3 for 3 on this drive early on. Scally looking, firing deep towards the end zone. Open receiver. It's Alexander Schultz behind the defense, and that's a Seminole touchdown.
First touch of the game for Schultz on offense, and it goes for 6. The big play receiver for Florida State, over 1,000 yards, double-digit touchdowns. He just outran everybody, Nate. What a play and what a throw.
So first drive for Florida State. 9 plays, 66 yards, and into the end zone. And now your new score with 4:39 to go, 1st quarter. Florida State 7, Tennessee nothing. Tennessee's first drive, Cade, really didn't amount to much. Weren't able to really get anything going. What do they got to do to kind of get this offense on track? In my opinion, it's got to go through Kelby Fulton. They got to block some things up better up front.
I agree with the blocking up front, but I don't agree with it. It has to go through Kelby Fulton as they get a good return here by Nick Rocky for 25 yards. If you get Kelby Fulton and Falcon Chestnut going in the running game, a little bit of read options, maybe some design quarterback scrambles, that's when this offense really gets clicking.
Well, we'll see what they do here on their 2nd drive. Hey, Deanie and Grim both throwing out 7 bits in chat. We appreciate you guys joining us. We appreciate everybody joining us here, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And here goes Chestnut, as you mentioned, on that read option. He's going to pick up 8 yards. He is hit and hit hard, but it'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that's what this Tennessee offense is. Draw defenses in on the Kelby Fulton run, and it gives Falcon Chestnut a chance to get out and around the edge.
Ball on the 32-yard line of Tennessee. 2-by-2 look here. Fulton in the backfield with Chestnut on his left. And it will be Fulton up the middle. He's going to get 3. Needed 2. Picks up 3. Moves the chains. Tennessee has their first down of the night.
Yeah, it was Cam Brooks on the stop, but Nate, I think this might be the first time all season that when you and I call for something, the offense actually does it.
You know, sometimes we almost know what we're talking about. Tennessee's got something going, or a little something going here on this drive. Maybe it's because they listen to you. And, well, now it goes backwards as Falcon Chestnut can't get around the edge. Riley Quinn set it perfectly. It'll be her 3rd tackle, 2 in the backfield.
Yeah, Riley Quinn on the stop right there. And it's one of those things that Tennessee listened to us, but, you know, maybe Florida State listened to us too.
Yeah, they got the broadcast on the sidelines as well. They heard what was coming. Got it stopped on that play. Now 2nd and 13. Chestnut's going to look to throw. Now decides to take off. Outruns the defensive line. Takes a big hit from Wade Smith. But a good gain on that play to set up a 3rd and short.
Falcon Chestnut is 5'9", 175. He understepped 6'1", 335 Frost Winter. Yeah, it looked like Kyler Murray running around back there, undercutting the big D tackle.
Now he paid for it. Wade Smith put a big old hit on him. But 3rd and 3, a very manageable 3rd down here for the Volunteers. And Winter doesn't miss him this time as he just runs right through Falcon Chestnut to end this drive.
And he just demolished that double team. Frost Winter got in the backfield and said, I have snacks that are bigger than this quarterback. Let me gobble this one up, bringing him down, forcing a punt.
So back to the 35 of Tennessee, and that is where they will trot out the punting unit. 4th and 11. Florida State about to get it back. Schultz back deep to receive. He'll field that about his 27-yard line. Runs into a blocker, then through a Tennessee defender. 12 yards on the return, and here comes Florida State's offense again to just put up the big play. Let's see what they got on this drive.
It's a good run by Alexander Schultz, setting up the offense, like you said, in great field position.
So out of the shotgun, Scally will hand him money. Money's got room, and he will rip one up the middle, 11 yards. Okay, he was 9 yards downfield before he was touched.
Yeah, there's this nice little unknown stat that people like to look at called yards after contact. Like run after contact, and yeah, there's not a whole lot after contact, but before contact, it's a bunch.
And he's got more before contact, and he'll lean forward after contact for a couple more. Got 7 on that run. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, D-Money 5 yards per carry on average. He is or has the opportunity to be a bell cow for Florida State.
2-by-2 look, tight end in the formation. He will now motion right to left, set up on the wing. Scally comes near side, open receiver, drops that in the bucket. Ryan Stewart along the sideline for 20.
Yeah, great throw by Scally, finding Stewart like you said on the sideline. Ryan Stewart only 18 catches, 165 yards on the season. The 4-star freshman out of Fort Meade, Florida can get it done, but in a loaded wide receiver room, he gets it done sparingly. But what a catch right there by Stewart.
Now he's one of those guys that when focus gets put on someone else, like Alexander Schultz or Chris Clark, he can step up and make a play. He did just that. And now D-Money back to the ground game, running through defenders. And D-Money another 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Florida State.
Yeah, good run by D-Money. The Seminoles starting to rip them off in bunches right here.
This would be a great time for Tennessee to bow up and make a play deep in their own territory. I formation, Money to deep back. He's got it. Runs through one, stretches to the far side, down to about the 7-yard line. D-Money will pick up 3.
Normally in the open field, the defender's the one that brings the boom, but that was a nasty stiff arm by D-Money.
And now they'll go shotgun. 3 receivers and a tight end. Play fake. Slant route intercepted. It was undercut and picked off, and Tennessee did bow up and make a play down near their own goal line.
Yeah, and I find it funny, Ahmed Mobley right here, like you said, undercut it. It's his 4th interception of the season. He was the quarter that just got absolutely face planted by D-Money. He said, all right, let me get my get back.
So now, goal line set. Tennessee's going to go to the fullback here, Brett Britt. He'll pick up 5, and that is a big 5 yards on that 1st down to get him away from the goal line.
Normally when you're running the ball with Tennessee, it's Kelby Fulton or Falcon Chestnut, but Brett Britt doing a good job right there, giving breathing room.
Fully loaded shotgun set here. 3 receivers in the formation. Quick slant fired across the middle, and it is complete. Out over the 25-yard line goes Reggie James. Gain of 20, and Tennessee will move the chains.
Yeah, Reggie James, the 6'2", 210 sophomore, 300-plus yards on the season. Only 2 touchdowns, but he does have 31 catches across 8 games. He's been a very good target for Falcon Chestnut, and like I said, in an offense that doesn't like to throw it that much, I believe he's 3rd on the team in receptions.
Every once in a while, you got to sneak a throw in there. You got to keep him honest, and they'll find him quite frequently when they do throw it. Now they go to Fulton on a little outside zone play, and Fulton works his way to the edge for a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, only 2 by Fulton right there, but that's what you want to do if you're Tennessee. Run it with Kelby. However, run it in between the tackles. Let him get downhill.
Three receivers in the formation. Started to bring one in motion. Counterplay, and Fulton shoving off one defender, eventually drugged down from behind by Frost Winter, but it is first down yardage.
Hey, Nate Murphy, guess where that run was? In between the tackles.
You know, it's like we've done this game planning thing once or twice. And there he goes again between the tackles. That same counter action, other side, and Fulton rips off a quick 9 yards.
Kelby Fulton, not the most empowering in terms of size, 5'10", 215, but he is a bowling ball to bring down.
Runs like a much bigger back. And that's big in the fourth quarter. That can wear on a defense. This one thrown quickly near side, and Britt, he'll pick up 11 before Quinn brings him down. And that will end quarter number 1. Florida State on top of Tennessee, 7-0, but Tennessee's driving. Come on back. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports, here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And welcome back inside Doak Campbell Stadium. Nate Murphy and Cade Padgett with you, set to bring you quarter number 2. Tennessee driving down 7 on a 1st and 10, and there goes Chestnut near side, cuts it back to the inside, and he will pick up 10. They'll mark him just short of the marker.
Yeah, Tony 10-4, Falcon Chestnut. Nate, I saw Mike in chat saying that Allie wants us to get wild.
Allie wants, well, it'll probably happen, but it is playoff time, Allie. We are trying to stay focused. This is Angel Martinez. He'll pick up 3. It'll be a first down for Tennessee.
A good job by Angel Martinez. Riley Quinn on the stop. 5th tackle of the night for Quinn. We're sitting right around 60, 61 viewers after the first quarter.
60, 61, 6, 7.
Oh, God.
Somewhere in there. This is Chestnut. He's going to keep it on the midline read, and he's got first down yardage. And this drive started all the way back at the Volunteer 2. They are now inside the red zone.
Nate Murphy, we are on a clock. Allie is giving us one more quarter to be professional.
All right, pressure's on, Cade. Here we go. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Chestnut puts it on the turf, or maybe he flipped it forward. Kelby Fulton picks it up, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I mean, interesting play, I guess you could call it. That ball is very clearly on the turf. It's a fumble, and it's just awareness by Kelby Fulton to scoop it up.
Somehow, Mike, I'm not sure that's exactly what she said, but we'll roll with it. 2nd and 10 here for Tennessee. This is up the middle with Angel Martinez, and he'll lose 3. Speedy Howard II comes up, makes his first tackle of the ballgame.
Yeah, Speedy Howard gets credited, but there was a whole war party of Seminoles back there bringing down the running back for a loss, and Tennessee 3rd and long here.
And Allie said, no, that was word for word.
Word for word, bar for bar.
Mike went verbatim there. As screenplay, they'll get it to Fulton in the open field. No blocking whatsoever, and Wade Smith punished Kelby Fulton.
Yeah, Kelby paid the price at the end of that one. Falcon Chestnut 6 of 6, and a good drive by Tennessee to get down into field goal range for an attempt by Johnny Perfecto.
And Perfecto up and good. 7:22 to go here in the first half, and Tennessee is on the board. Cade, disappointing into that drive for Tennessee, but remember, that drive started all the way back on their own too.
Yeah, I don't think it's a disappointing drive at all. They held Florida State out of the end zone on the interception. And like you said, they just drove the length of the field for the field goal. C.J. Jackson trying to get his offense a little bit in better field position there, but that was a great drive by Tennessee.
But the drive wasn't disappointing. The finish was disappointing. They would have liked to put it in the end zone. But again, that drive all the way downfield, getting them on the board, and now Florida State looking for an answer. They find Alexander Schultz on a quick slant for 10 and a first down.
Yeah, Schultz, like you said, on the slant, my favorite route. Paid the price at the end of it, but got enough for the first.
So here we go on 1st and 10. There you see the play calling. Florida State has been balanced tonight. They'll go back to the ground game, draw play, D-Money, and he's looking to bounce it near side. He will wind up with a gain of 6 before he's tackled by a whole host of Volunteers.
Good run by D-Money. Again, anything more than 3 yards on first down is positive. He got doubled out right there.
So now on first down, 2 tight end formation, and Money up the middle goes nowhere. He is swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 5 yards per carry on average for money, but 3rd and short here for Florida State. They are perfect so far on the money down.
And I believe it was Dave Dennis on the stop. Now 3rd and 3, money up the middle. He's got first down yardage to the 49 before he is finally drugged down. And it will be 1st and 10 for Florida State.
When you have an offense led by TJ Scally throwing the ball, it's a luxury on 3rd and short to be able to turn around and still convert.
Tyrone Scott with the stop, and now offset eye. Money, the deep back. Scally, the lefty, going to throw near side, complete along the sideline. CJ Jackson for 14 and another first down.
And good job hitting his receiver in stride right on the sideline. Good throw by Scally, and a better job by CJ Jackson getting a foot down.
Now they're going to go empty set. 4 receivers and a tight end. Scally looking, taking his shot downfield. Open receiver, got him. Alexander Schultz keeps the feet in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And he's doing the war chant motion with his hands right there, and a great throw by Scally, just dropping it into the bread basket. It's a floater into the hands of Alexander Schultz.
Beautiful throw. Great catch. He had a little bit more room along the back end of the end zone, I think, than he realized he did, but keeps the feet down in bounds, and Florida State, just like that, puts it in the end zone once again. So 5:57 to go in the first half, and Florida State extends the lead to 14-3. So now it's answer time for this Tennessee offense, and they just put a great drive together. They've got to come out and do it again.
Yeah, they are going to have to do it again. And I mean, if you're Tennessee, there's nothing you need to do. I mean, there's nothing you need to do differently. Just slow it down. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get your run game going and slow this game down, again, limit some of these possessions for Florida State, you can give yourself a shot. As Fulton powers his way upfield, picks up a gain of 4 as he was hit by Speedy Howard III.
Tyler, I think we either we responded to it or Mike responded to it. I see you on YouTube, but the calls for next week are already set.
And so 2nd down and 6. Chestnut around the outside, and he's going to wind up with a short gain. Actually, give him 4. Got a little bit more than I thought. It will set up a short 3rd down here.
Yeah, good job by Chestnut setting up a 3rd and short.
That wasn't me that was giggling. That was Cade.
Hey, hold on. My giggle is
he reached into my pants. And this one thrown across the middle for his handler. Well, Allie's gotten her wish a quarter early. For his handler, a gain of 16 and a first down for Tennessee.
I want it noted. I have never reached into Nate's pants. I want that noted. That's not, nope. No.
All right, professionalism be damned. Final game of the first round, and we have gone off the rails. We've lost a little bit of our focus here. 1st and 10, 2-by-2 look here. Chestnut going to take off quickly. Frost Winter in the backfield. He's going to come up with the sack. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Good job by Frost Winter tracking down Chestnut on the scramble. Tyler, I love the confidence, and I love that you want us to call the Oklahoma game together. In fact, I love calling with Nate. This is only our 3rd time doing it, 2nd or 3rd time doing it this season. I wish we got the call more this year. I love talking to Nate Murphy.
It is. You've changed the way I've called games, to be honest. It's been a blast. 2nd down and 11. And it was going to be 3rd and 12 now because Fulton cannot get out of the backfield thanks to Mark Sala.
Yeah, good job by Mark Sala bringing down Fulton. I mean, you see Kelby, he's doing the best that he can. But what I love the most is that my wife is in chant saying the Giggle Slant nickname is perfect.
Mike actually threw it out in chat too. So Giggle Slant has officially stuck. I think you've got your sign off for your next player. As this one is a screen and Martinez will not get there. He'll pick up 8, but he needed 5 more, and Florida State gets off the field.
It's a great screen pass to get 8 yards, but man, when you need 13, it's just a little too conservative for my liking. Falcon Chestnut, 8 of 8 so far on the night. Maybe they start to throw it a little bit more.
Mike says he doesn't know what we're doing in the booth, the way we start to giggle. You know, we got to keep you guys on your toes. Alexander says, see, you're not making it any better, Kate.
I'm not trying to.
Schultz with the return. Florida State's going to start this one back inside their own 20. They'll go I formation to slide the tight end out to the slot. fake it to Money, and they're going to go to the tight end. Open, wide open, across midfield, inside the 40, still going down to the 32-yard line. What a catch and run. Zane Tree was all by himself.
Yeah, what? Zane Tree, 50 yards. That's his season long in terms of a single catch right there. But I think the more impressive thing is the downfield blocking by CJ Jackson and company, giving Tree that much room.
50 yards later, Tree finally put in the ground, or on the ground at least, and it'll be 1st and 10. Florida State at the Tennessee 32-yard line. Trying to extend on an 11-point lead. This is Jackson, and he'll work it upfield for a gain of 4.
What is my wife doing? I am Groot? What are we doing?
I believe it's the tree reference.
Oh, good Lord.
I mean, it's not a good reference, but it's a reference. 2nd and 6, and it's going to be 3rd and long. Scally hit and dropped in the backfield by Daniel Fox, and 3rd and 12 coming up for Florida State.
And Daniel Fox just pinned his ears back right there. 7 sacks on the season, gets number 8 right there. Yeah, Ali, I'm a little not with it in terms of the references right there. But a good job by Fox bringing Scally down. Scally in the pocket. He's just trying to get it downfield, but he couldn't get it off.
Yeah, and I have never seen any of those movies, and I know who Groot is. 3rd and 12, Florida State 4 of 4 on 3rd downs. This one 3rd and long. We'll see what they do here. Will they go to the screen? They won't. They're going to throw it across the middle. It is complete, and it will be Schultz for 6, but they're going to come up short. 4th and 5 coming up.
A good catch by Alexander Schultz, but I think what's more concerning is that you've never seen the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I don't, like, how?
Wait, so you have, and you didn't get the Groot reference?
I've seen all of them. I know
that's worse.
I know
that's even worse.
Kick is up and good by Andrew Penn. I know what the reference. I know who Groot is. It just wasn't clicking.
Well, listen, it clicked, and I hadn't seen the movies, so I don't know. 1 for me, 0 for you, Cade. Andrew Pence got 3 on the board. Grin throws out the 3 bits, and Florida State goes up 14, so they take the 14-point lead back. And a great return here out across the 30 to the 33 goes Nick Rocky.
Yeah, good job by Nick Rocky on the return. Better blocking by the Tennessee special teams. It's a good starting field position.
2:45 to play in the half. Let's see how aggressive Tennessee gets here. They're going to slide their tight end in motion. They're going to go read option, and Chestnut goes nowhere. Monty Leak hits him at the line of scrimmage. They will give him 1.
83 bits in chat. Falcon Chestnut probably should have pushed it to the sideline instead of cutting it up. Maybe he would have had a few more yards.
Oh boy, chat doesn't help us any at all. Nico Dennis, he will get nothing and like it. He'll get the catch, and that'll be it. Dropped right where he stood. A big hit on that one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I want it noted that for as much as you and I play a part in getting off task, I feel like the chat plays more.
Chat leads us into it. 72 viewers now across our 3 platforms. We appreciate every single one of you joining us here. And on 3rd and 9, Chestnut puts it where it needs to be, and Britt comes up with the 1st down yardage.
A great throw by Chestnut. 10 of 10 on the night, albeit only 95 yards. Tennessee has more 1st downs than Florida State.
Well, they've gone deep to Schultz a couple of times. That'll take some 1st downs off the board, but it's put up 14 points. Now Fulton looking for room, finding nothing. He'll run into a couple of different defenders, and Leak eventually drags him down.
A good job by Leak bringing him down, but again, Kelby Fulton, in between the tackles, he's liable to break the 1st tackle almost every time.
Wrapping your sausage in bacon is not concerning, Mike. Not at all. Chestnut throws that one away. His 1st incompletion will be 3rd and 7.
I feel like I haven't been a big back enough to do that yet. I feel like I have to now.
Listen, if you love pork, just go for it. Go for it all. And not going for it all on this 3rd down play is Tennessee. And they're going to call that a fumble. Looks like Fulton recovered. No review. Florida State, I believe, used a timeout. So 1:41 to go. They're going to get it back.
Yeah, good. I mean, it is a fumble. Frost Pitter on the stop, but under 2 minutes to go, they are going to, like you said, they are going to get it back. It's one of those things that Florida State has an opportunity to really put their foot on the gas.
Schultz, a 7-yard return. And Kate, I don't know, maybe I haven't paid enough attention or didn't know who she was, but I don't know that I've ever seen your wife in chat until now, and she's talking some serious smack over there in chat. So I kind of like it. Welcome to chat. 1st and 10, Florida State ball on their own 25 with 1.5 to go in the half. This is Money, a little check down. He's going to wiggle his way into the middle of the field, and out across the 40 goes D-Money for 17.
Yeah, let's give the chat this one. Great wiggle stick right there by D-Money. Nice little check down by Scally, and he just puts his foot in the dirt, cuts it back in, says, whoop, get off of me, son, get around me, go get a couple more yards.
I don't know what position Gary Giggle Slant is going to play, but do you think Giggle Slant will break out the wiggle stick?
I feel like if I'm even allowed to do Giggle Slant, I have to play wide receiver.
Fair enough. So we better see some wiggle stick. 1st and 10, Florida State. This one thrown to the outside, Schultz for 10. They're not going to give him the first down yardage, but it'll be 2nd in inches.
Yeah, 5th catch of the first half for Alexander Schultz, just under 100 yards. Oh, good Lord.
It is the perfect night in the CFSL. And here we go. 2nd and 11. This one thrown across the middle, standing tall in the pocket with Scally, delivers to C.J. Jackson for 24 and another first down.
You know, my wife is a little upset that I didn't get the Groot reference, but Florida State is not a tree right here. Good job by C.J. Jackson on the deep dig route. I mean, it's a good throw. I'm just being told by Frosty that Giggle Slant won't be allowed, so I'm going to need like special approval.
We're going to set up a petition. We're going to get that signed in. I think everybody in the league will sign it. As Scally, he's going to the near side. First down and more inside the 10 goes Chris Clark, 20 more yards. Florida State picking him up in chunks.
Good job by Chris Clark getting down inside the 10-yard line. Florida State looks like they're going a little bit tempo here.
All right, Mike, that is concerning. 1st and goal. This is Money to the goal line, just short of the end zone. It'll be 2nd and short.
Good job by Money right there. They're going to go hurry up.
Yeah, see, Alley's on board. For a 2nd and goal, Scally under pressure hit, and they will rule that incomplete. It will be 3rd and goal from inside the 1.
You see D-Money in chat wanting to review it, questioning he was in, but they had another play. It doesn't really matter. It's 3rd and goal here. They need to punch this in for 6.
3rd and goal. Money, the deep back. He's got it. Didn't get the blocking. Didn't matter. He runs over 3 volunteers at the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles.
3-piece of broken tackles and a biscuit for the touchdown. D-Money doing everything for Florida State right now as they push it to a 3-score lead.
So Florida State took that ball from inside their own 20. I believe there's 3 different 20-yard pass plays on that drive, and then Money caps it off from a yard out. 41 seconds to go in the first half, and it is 24-3 Florida State. You're not a passing team if you're the Tennessee offense, but Cade, this seems like a moment in the game where you've got to take a shot here late and try and make something happen.
Yeah, 41 seconds left. You're down 3 touchdowns already. You only have a field goal to show for it. You got 2 timeouts. Take a couple of shots. It doesn't have to be contested balls, but spread the ball out, kind of slow it down, and just give Falcon Chestnut a chance to air it out and show us what he can do.
But if you do, you've got to block that man they were just showing.
Yeah, you got to block that guy.
He's a disruptive force, to say the least. And Monty Leak has been disruptive as well, but Chestnut gets around him, will gain a yard, eventually brought down by a whole host of Seminole defenders.
Yeah, Monty Leak was the first one to make contact, but they showed Frost Winter at the beginning. That was made by Frost Winter. He went through 3 blockers and forced Chestnut out.
2nd and 9, and it looks like Tennessee is content to let this first half clock tick down, and they don't have to snap it again. You might be in a position, if you're Tennessee, to not snap it. Just take this to the break and make some adjustments in the locker room. But they will with 2 seconds to go. They'll throw it into some traffic. It does hit the turf, incomplete. So half number 1 is over. Your number 1 seed, Florida State, in control here against the 16 seed Tennessee, 24-3. Cade, good first half. Tennessee even showed some signs of life on offense at times, just not enough. Let's talk about what we saw in the first 18 minutes.
Yeah, there were points, especially early in the game. You talk about that first Tennessee drive, strung together a couple of first downs, stalled around midfield. If a couple of things go the Volunteers' way, this is a completely different game right now. They managed to hold Florida State out of the end zone, getting the interception and then setting themselves up with a field goal. You turn that into a touchdown, and then maybe your corners take 2 or 3 steps further back so they don't get beat by Alexander Schultz. It's a little bit of a closer game. But this game isn't played, and this game isn't won with what ifs. This game is played with and what actually happens. I mean, you look at these first half stats, Tennessee's leading time possession and rushing yards. That's who they are. But Florida State showing why they are who they are with the quick scores, with long touchdowns, exactly why they earned the #1 seed in the regular season.
Now, we talked about the battle of the 2 freshman quarterbacks. Falcon Chestnut, their offense predicated more on running the football. A little easier to settle him down because he's not making those decisions trying to throw it into coverage. But TJ Scally, he is the bread and butter for this Florida State offense, throwing the football. He has done an excellent job getting set up, is settled in, and he's spread the football around, and he's going to get the chance here to start the half to continue what he's been doing, and he's going to get good field position. CJ Jackson refusing to go down. He'll be taken down finally out near the 30. But Kate, as I was saying, Scally coming out, he's made great decisions tonight. He's got 2 more quarters. He's got to continue on that path.
Yeah, Scally just needs to maintain ball control. That's all it's about for Florida State right now. But if you're Tennessee, that opening kickoff cannot be indicative of what this second half is going to be. It took 5 people to bring down CJ Jackson. That is not what you want to see.
And we will get you guys a prediction here shortly after this first down play. Draw play to D-Money, and he's got room eventually hammered down after a gain of 9.
D-Money 9 yards, but we do have that prediction like Nate said. How does this one end? Does Florida State win by 1-21? Does Florida State win by 22 or more? Or does Tennessee win? Go be a degenerate gambler and wager those channel points. You got 5 minutes.
And get that hoodie. It's November, it's fall, it's hoodie season. D-Money, they'll give him a yard, but it's still 3rd and 1. Math ain't mathing there. It'll be a 3rd down coming up here.
I feel like I've created a monster with my wife in chat.
You know, it happens, and it's fine. We love it. We love chaos. Late night CFSL football action. Scally across the middle. He's got Jackson inside the Tennessee 40, gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Good job by TJ Scally finding CJ Jackson wide open. Had all day to throw. Let Jackson get open across the zone coverage and just put it in between the numbers, right on the number 8. Good throw by Scally.
And eventually drugged down by Anthony Wost as 1st and 10 now for the Seminoles inside the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. Money, the single back, he's got it. Excuse me, that's Augustin, the single back. He's got it, gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Augustin right there spelling money for a play. Good 2-yard game, but a better job by Tennessee keeping it to just 2 yards.
And now they'll go 3 receivers top of the screen. They're going to run that long handoff to the outside. Money busting tackles. And he's down to the Tennessee 25-yard line. 1st down for Florida State.
At some point, someone's going to see it. It's a lateral. It counts as a run. I mean, it's a throw, but it's a backwards throw, so it counts as a run. At some point, someone's going to see it and jump that route.
And this one is a quick throw to Schultz. That will be a reception and a 0-yard reception at that. So Schultz average going down, but he does have 97 yards on the night.
TJ Scally been incredibly consistent. 16 of 19, only 3 incompletions.
High formation. The deep back is Money. He's got it right up the middle. Oh, I did it again. It's Augustin. I apologize. He's got another 2 yards to his name. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
3rd and long here. Florida State 6 of 7 on 3rd down. An opportunity here for Tennessee to bend their necks.
Now they'll go empty set. 2 receivers on each side and a tight end on the left. Scally looking, taking a shot to the end zone. Open man, CJ Jackson, and that is a Seminole touchdown.
And you see Chad talking about it, 6-7. But that one goes for 6 right there for CJ Jackson. Great back shoulder throw by Scally into CJ's hands, back of the end zone. The Tennessee defender just couldn't get his head around, didn't find the ball. CJ Jackson did, stopped on a dime, and it's a touchdown.
Now, we saw that a couple of times in the last game, Kate, some deep shots downfield where the receiver saw it before the defensive back, and they're able to make the play. Jackson does it there in the end zone, and he's open for the touchdown, and now 6:39 to go. in the third quarter. Florida State 31, Tennessee 3. 2 minutes left on your predictions, so get those locked in. Hey, Dini throwing out the bits in chat. We've had an excellent night of football, but Tennessee, they're starting to get into that desperation territory here, Cade, where they're going to have to put something together, and they're going to get a good return here from Martinez, 26 yards out to about the 27.
Yeah, coming into this game, Florida State, I think the line was 12.5 in the sports book. So a lot of people really had Florida State winning this one and winning this one dominantly, and that's exactly what the Seminoles are showing right now. But there is plenty of time left for the Volunteers to kind of settle themselves, kind of get themselves back into it and make it a game.
They're going to empty set here. Chestnut alone in the backfield. 4-man rush, and it will get home. As Chestnut tried to step up and get away, he could not. Cam Brooks drops him for the sack.
Yeah, good job by Cam Brooks. You see Florida State was only bringing 3, and they had some contains and spies right there. You see Monty Leak right there, just sitting there waiting to see what Chestnut does. I mean, Florida State has really honed in on what Tennessee wanted to do tonight.
Cade, you have made a famous quote as you're now eating that mountain one bite at a time. 2nd and 14. They were going to try and set up a screen, but Chestnut threw that away quickly. It'll be 3rd and long now.
It was a misquote because I said, how do you eat an elephant? How do you climb a mountain? One bite at a time.
30 seconds left on the prediction. Get those last second wagers in, you degenerates, and get yourself a hoodie or a long sleeve tee. Get you some merch. As Chestnut, he's looking for something big downfield, and eventually it's knocked away by Hayden Jackson, or at least makes contact with the receiver, and it pops free, and now it'll be 4th down for Tennessee.
Good job by Falcon Chestnut. I love the decision to push it downfield, and he had a receiver. Just a better play by Florida State's defense.
And now Schultz fields it at the 40. He's out over the midfield stripe and down near the Tennessee 45-yard line, 13 yards on the return. So Florida State, they've moved the ball well. Don't really need the help of being in plus territory here tonight, and they've got it. But hey, speaking of, Ben has redeemed the long sleeve tee. So Ben, make sure you screenshot that, send that to Frosty along with your size and your address so he can get that sent out to you and enjoy the long sleeve t-shirt.
You know, I'm up to a 17-game watch streak because I don't bet very well with my channel points, so I'd have to passively gather these things for the hoodie.
Well, you know, it's worth maybe putting some on a wager to get a hoodie. Daniel Fox comes up with a tackle there in the backfield on D-Money. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's what I think we're going to see a lot of for the remainder of this game, is a lot of D-Money and a lot of just ball control mentality for Florida State.
So now they'll go empty, and so much for that ball control mentality here. Scally, he's looking to throw again across the, well, I thought he was going across the middle. Instead, he comes near side to Zane Tree, and he's got 23 more yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, we do have results from the wager. 61% of the wager said Florida State wins by 22 or more with 64,000 channel points. 39% said Florida State wins 1-21 with 40,000 channel points. And there was a single channel point on Tennessee to win.
Not 1%, 1 channel point. And it's Valente that drops away. He is looking for a big return on investment right there. It will be thrown away by Scally. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That is what you call hedging your bets. He's going to bet one channel point. If he loses, it's not that big a deal. But if he wins all of them.
Yeah, that is huge. D-Money getting back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Mobley with the stop. It'll be 3rd and 10.
You're right, Mike. One bite of the mountain at a time. I hear the cat in the background. 3-by-2 set for Florida State.
Yeah, I'm going to have to kill the cat in the background. Scally dropped in the backfield, and it'll be a loss of 8. Vanderslice with the big sack there, and it will be 4th and 18. That's going to force a field goal, and it'll be a long field goal at that for Andrew Pence.
It's a good job by Tennessee's defense. They showed fight tonight, Nate. I mean, Florida State, pound for pound, on paper and on the field, was a better team than Tennessee, but Tennessee has really stepped up and slowed them down at points.
This one up and no good. So Andrew Pence, the sack may be costing Florida State 3 points right there. That's a 48-yard attempt. And boy, the rough week for kickers continues.
Yeah, a lot of kickers on swirly watch this week, Nate.
Blewett probably spent an entire night getting swirlies last night. This one thrown near side, and Chestnut put it where it needed to be, but it is dropped incomplete.
A very consistent 11 of 16 is Falcon Chestnut, but he's still under 100 passing yards. I understand it's not what Tennessee normally does, but that has been the difference maker.
Yeah, they're going to have to open things up here the rest of this ball game. This is going to be a screen to Fulton. He busts a couple tackles. He's got 2, and that'll be it.
Yeah, good job by Kelby Fulton getting anything that he could. You see Nate Blewett got locked in the tripod. Good Lord.
No, Blewett spent the night in the wet box. He was getting soaked. Trying to wake himself up after that nightmare. And that will be Fulton on the screen, dropped for a loss of 4. Florida State's defense comes up with a quick 3 and out.
And you see the Florida State defenders right there standing over Kelby Fulton, just dominating this game top to bottom, left to right. And I mean, again, it's a credit to Florida State. Tennessee they've done as well as they could have at certain points they've looked good. They really have. But Florida State, they're just reading it like a book.
So now Florida State going to get the football back.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to figure out Nate's I don't
go
I
get
don't
your
know.
go get your son. Tell him to stop.
Stepson. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. As Florida State going to take it over 1st and 10 in the. Yeah, I mean, I assume
I get
so.
that.
I don't know what the tradition is. I'm not a big BYU fan. This one thrown away, Scally into the sideline there. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up.
And good job by Tennessee forcing the incompletion. Scally was just a little uncomfortable in that pocket right there as soon as he snapped the ball.
So now on 2nd down, they will turn and hand this one off. And a lot of room to work between the tackles for D-Money. Give him 12 and a 1st down.
No, you're right, Frosty.
You're right, Frosty. I don't want to.
You are dead right. 20 carries right at the century mark. 5 per carry right there for Money. He has been awesome.
Somehow Allie forgot about Nate's mom. It's okay.
Forget about Nate's mom.
I don't. I can't. I can't forget about her. As play fake here for Scally, and he's got an open receiver. It's Tree again. Oh, big stiff arm to the 10, to the 5, and he'll be drugged down at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, Groot right there. Yes, I get the reference now. 3 catches, over 100 yards. Zane Tree throwing a nasty, and I mean nasty stiff arm.
I mean, he just throws a poor soul into the nether realm right there. It'll be 1st and goal. See, he's acting like he's never heard this before. 1st and goal, Florida State, offset eye here.
I mean, it's possible he has it.
Yeah, maybe. That's sad. Means he's not around enough. This one thrown to the end zone. Alexander Schultz again for a Florida State touchdown.
Good throw by TJ Scally on a frozen rope to Alexander Schultz. Knowing he's going to get hit across the middle. Good job by Schultz catching it and hanging on to it in traffic.
So 3:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Florida State extends the lead to 38-3. And again, we're looking at this offense. Wow.
Wow.
We're going to leave that alone. Hey, Deanie throwing out some bits in chat. I was going to try and ask you a serious question here, Cade.
I'm as serious as I need to be. Yeah.
But we cannot focus up here in the booth. Florida State's done the job defensively. I was going to lead in with something like that, but here we go. Game starting back up. Tennessee doesn't need to hear us talk anymore. They're ready to go. This one thrown near side, complete to Handler. It'll be a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 coming up.
I have lost all focus after that comment. Good catch by Forrest Handler. Good job by Falcon Chestnut getting it out. So probably would have put a little bit more zip on it, give Handler a chance to turn around, get a little bit of wiggle stick action, make some moves, but a 3-yard gain nonetheless.
So 2nd and 7 coming up. You know, I'm so far behind on my notes because between chat and your giggle sticking over there, it's been hard to keep up. My recap is going to be a little sloppy in the morning.
That's
Fulton up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, 3rd and 2 coming up.
You can't say gonna be hard and sloppy in the morning, and you can't expect me to say that.
All right, I hope Allie's enjoying this because it might be the last time we're on a broadcast together. Kobe Fulton, 3-yard loss on that one. Wade Smith makes the play in the backfield. It'll be 4th and 5.
Good job by Wade Smith, just shooting that gap, reading it like a book. Kelby Fulton doing all that he can, but man, when a guy like Wade Smith is unblocked, there's not much you can do.
Micro, I believe, is what
Oh
the term you're looking for, Ben. So, yes.
No.
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 There we go.
No.
Schultz, an 8-yard return.
No.
I forgot what we're doing here.
I have my hand on my water, and the other hand is on my desk.
We'll have to have someone confirm that. It won't be me. 1st and 10 here for Florida State. Scally across the middle. That is completed. Schultz inside the Tennessee 40. Another big first down for the Florida State offense.
And just look at the end of this catch by Alexander Schultz. He's running the slant route. Beautiful route, by the way, but just separates at the end with that little burst of speed.
And Mobley comes up with the tackle. So 1st and 10.
Get your steps, son. Tell him to stop. Put him in timeout.
Wow. Yeah. This is a conventional toss play here to Money, and he's got room around the near side. 14 yards before he's finally taken down by Anthony Wost. It'll be another first down.
Good job by T-Money right there. No, Michaela is not in the room with me. She is not in here.
It's just me and Cade. As Money up the middle here, gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming up.
Good job by T-Money, made 5.5 carry. 22 carries at that as well. He has had one hell of a game.
I formation here. 2 receivers in the set, and the tight end tree goes in motion left to right. Another play action. Scally across the middle. It's Schultz inside the 5, and he takes a big hit right there, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, good job by Schultz holding on to that after the end of that one. And you see Britt and Chat. When did Chat become R-rated? Man, when Nate and I are in the booth, it's liable to happen at any point.
Toss to Money, to the outside, to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
4-yard run to get to 44 points for the #1 team in the land as they keep their foot on the gas pedal. Can't even finish my sentence. Oh my God. She's downstairs with the dog and the cat. She's not calling it an animal.
Well, she certainly wouldn't call it an animal. She might call you an animal, but I don't know if she'd call it an animal.
Hey, no.
Hey, Deanie with 7 bits in chat. Boy, I hope you guys are enjoying the action, not only on the field, but up in the booth as well. So here we go. Nick Rocky, 29-yard return. Tennessee about to get the football back. And here we're going to see some highlights of this Florida State defense. And as good as the offense has been, Cade, for Florida State, the defense has been just as good, if not better.
Yeah, coming into this game, we knew how good the Florida State offense was, and we've also known how good the defense was, but could Tennessee potentially find some holes and, make a little magic? But this D-line for Florida State has just absolutely dominated.
And so 1st and 10, 50 seconds to go here in the 3rd, and this is a screenplay to Fulton, and Frost Winter just runs it down and destroys it.
Oh my goodness, when a 6'1", 335-pound generational talent can run that fast, that's a terrifying sight to see.
Well, do you have a response to Nate there about your favorite brand of lotion?
What? I don't use lotion.
Oh, he's saying your player is named after your favorite brand of lotion. It's a Jergens comment.
Oh
Falcon Chestnut gains 3 on the keeper. It'll be 3rd and 10 here for Tennessee.
Good job by Chestnut. Getting a little bit of that yardage back, but Cam Brooks, man, this entire D-line has had a heck of a game.
Closing in on the end of quarter 3 here. Downfield, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver on a diving effort, and Tennessee will punt it away.
Oh, just a missed opportunity right there for Tennessee. I mean, it's one that you'd like. I saw that. Yeah, Nate, your mom likes lotion.
Okay, Schultz will hit the punt return out across the 40. And that will end quarter number 3. Florida State in firm control, 45-3 over Tennessee. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. Nate Murphy and Cade Paget. We're here, I think. We're not really with it. First down here for Florida State. Dump underneath, and Polly Boomer, his first catch of the ball game, gets 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Hey, Paulie, lay the boomstick right there. Good catch by Polly Boomer. 9 yards, set up a 2nd and short.
And no, all the hair on my palms is nice and smooth. I use shampoo and conditioner on my palms just for that reason, Nate. This is up the middle, and D-Money yanked down from behind. He will gain 4 in the first down.
So what you're saying is that your knees are not weak, your arms are not heavy, your palms are not sweaty?
No, not at all. And I have yet to travel the 2 hours to Detroit to visit Mom's Spaghetti, to be honest. Chris Clark gains 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Right as you say it, I types Mom's Spaghetti in chat. Oh, good Lord.
So, see, she gets the reference.
I made the reference.
That you throw out. But you can't get her reference. There's a problem there, Cade. There's a disconnect between you and your wife, and you guys are going to have a conversation after this game is over with. Chris Clark picks up 13 and another first down.
I promise there's not a disconnect. I mean, our love language is quoting movies and TV shows together, okay?
Fair enough. I kind of feel that, actually. That's a big thing in our house as well, as Clark picks up another 9. 2nd and 1 coming up.
6 catches for 66 yards. He needs to go ahead and get another yard over there so that way we can get rid of the 3 6s.
I mean, if that bothers you, he might at some point. And Scally across the middle. It's C.J. Jackson to the 5, breaking a tackle down to the 2. 17 yards later, it's 1st and goal for Florida State.
Yeah, 6th catch of the night for C.J. Jackson. Gets him over the century mark. And look at T.J. Scally, 5 incompletions, 4 touchdowns on the night. Anthony Wost right there. I mean, it has just been all Seminoles.
And so here we go, 1st and goal. Tennessee already has 1 red zone turnover forced here tonight. Can they do it again? Money to the outside, to the end zone, touchdown, Seminoles.
And D Money just doing everything tonight for Florida State. You see everybody's in a big run formation. Pending the extra point, it's going to be a 49-point game. So for those of you that don't know, those of you that are just tuning in, we get to a 50-point spread, meaning if Florida State scores any more points and Tennessee doesn't, the game will end right there as a mercy.
So we'll see if Tennessee can score on this drive and prolong things. With 7:17 to go, 52-3 is your score. This one returned out of the end zone and out across the 25. So Nick Rocky at least gets touchback yardage and a little bit more, 29 yards on that return.
Good job by Nick Rocky. I see my wife saying, show me the money right there. Yeah, the spread was 12.5 on this game, so we're well over the spread. But to show me the money, you've never even seen, what is it? What movie is that?
Well, clearly you've never seen it either.
I've
It's
seen
Jerry
it.
Maguire.
Yeah, it's Jerry Maguire. Yeah, it's like, I know I've seen it. I just couldn't think of it.
You're struggling with if that's your love language, you're struggling tonight.
Yes, you had me at hello.
Hello. Tier. That one's Austin Powers. So 2nd down scramble, as Chestnut actually will pick up 1st down yardage. He's now got 15 rushes and 40 yards on the night.
So for those of you gamblers out there, the spread was 12.5. We're well over the spread, but the over-under was 71.5.
So you guys betting the over are going to need some points from the Volunteers here in a hurry. Reggie James picks up a couple on that one. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, Tennessee trying to string together. Eddie. I can't even talk.
So Cade is completely lost focus. He is done. His mic has pretty much rendered him useless. Falcon Chestnut, a 2-yard scramble. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Look, I'm here. I am. I really am. But I mean, come on. Thursday. It's only right that Thursday night after dark, you and me get off the rails just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And the game has gotten off the rails, and Frost Winter, he tracks down Kelby Fulton, and now I get my tang tangled. 4th and 8 coming up. Tennessee probably going to punt this one away, and now Florida State just even a field goal away from ending this game early.
9 tackles, 6 TFLs, 2 sacks for Frost Winter. Just an absolute. You know what? I will make the petition when Jurgen McGregor retires to have my player named Giggle Slant. I'm gonna need all of y'all to sign it.
We'll get it going. I'll be the first to sign. Schultz with a 10-yard return, and Florida State, as we mentioned, one drive away potentially from closing this one out a little bit early, and 400 more total yards than Tennessee tonight. That's impressive. Ben saying this is why he can't be a broadcaster. Listen, if they let us do it, Ben, and they let us work together. It gets worse when we're together, if you can believe it. D Money, another big run there. He's up to 142 on the night.
And Lamar Jones on the stop, his 5th tackle of the night, but yet has been the D Money show tonight.
So on 1st and 10, I formation, tree in motion now left to right. Play fake from Scally. He's looking. He wants to end it right here. And he's going to take his shot towards the sideline. It is complete, and there's Tree standing there by himself on the 31-yard line, and that is another Florida State first down.
You took my reference, standing like a big old tree, all alone on that sideline. Wide open is Zane Tree, and just a good throw by Scally. Being patient, going through his reads. 1, 2, 3. Tree was the 4th read right there, and finally stuck his hand up and said, all right, fine, throw it to me.
And Groot just plants himself over there near the 30-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10. And so here we go for Florida State. They're going to go empty here. Tree again in motion, this time right to left, sets up on the wing. 5 receivers in the pattern across the middle. This is complete underneath. First down for Chris Clark. He'll have 13, and Florida State moves the chains again.
There we go. Chris Clark finally off the 6s. 7 for 79 is Clark, and Scally over 500 passing yards.
And Anthony Wost with his 9th tackle. 1st and 10 inside the PX1 Sports red zone. Scally, tight window, and CJ Jackson comes up with it 11 yards, and it's 1st and goal.
Good job by CJ Jackson right there. What a throw and what a catch.
And so now 1st and goal. Can Florida State put it in? They go back to that toss play. It is stopped this time. D Money gets nothing. He's dropped to the line of scrimmage by Lambert. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I was reading chat, Nate, and it's true. In the 2nd round of the 8 teams, 4 of them are ACC, 3 of them are Big 12, and then Iowa.
And then Iowa, who was picked by a couple of our broadcast partners to win it all. So they're still alive. D Money sets up a 3rd and goal with that carry there.
Yeah, 3rd and goal right here. Any points here ends this game.
Just over 4 to play in the ball game if it's needed. And this is Augustin up the middle into the end zone, and Florida State will wrap it up with that touchdown as Augustin scampers in from 3 yards out.
And just a dominant performance, top to bottom, left to right. What a performance by Florida State, showing why they're the #1 team. And now they play host to the Texas A&M Aggies next week.
So we're going to wrap this up as you see the final score, 59-3, Florida State over Tennessee. And with that, I would like to say thank you to the associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and my broadcast partner, Kay Paget, for all of tonight's action. On behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. That's it for the first round. Make sure you come back Monday night, 6:30. We're going to get round 2 kicked off. It's going to be another great set of weekend. Me and Ryan will have calls on Monday night, and we will see you then. Everybody, have a great weekend.